Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are brand new here. If you are, then do be sure to subscribe down below. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about things that will help get you through lockdown/quarantine. I thought I would make a video on kind of things to do to get you through like each day, because I know it can get very repetitive very fast and very draining as well. So these ideas will hopefully allow you to kind of spice up your lockdown life. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Number one is to get a good sleeping pattern. I know this is like really difficult at the moment, especially if you don't have like anything in particular to wake up early for, but just try and kind of go to bed around the same time every night and kind of try and wake up around the same time. You should try and get as much sleep and rest as you can. It's a little bit hard to kind of keep up with that, but at least try. You know, it's one of the best things you could do for yourself. The next one is to just take care of yourself. Now what I mean by this is to just kind of like listen to your body, if that makes sense. Like kind of listen to what you need. Take care of yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to kind of be like the most productive you can be with all this time off. You know, we're all kind of learning how to deal with it differently, so just do what works for you kind of thing, and just, you know, like look after yourself. Next thing you can do is have a bath or a shower. Try and do this like once every day. I know it's like it might be a lot to ask, particularly if you're feeling quite down, but nonetheless it does freshen you up. It does really kind of help waking you up as well and just kind of give you a bit more energy. Next thing you can do is read a book. This is something I wish that I would do a little bit more, but I'm really bad when it comes to books. But you know, I have said I wanted to read a few more books this year, so that's definitely something you can do. You know, if there was ever a book that you really wanted to read, I mean, now is the perfect time. Another thing you can do is do some drawing or painting, or even buy like one of those fancy colouring books and just do that. Like, it's very therapeutic, trust me. Like, it does kind of make the time go quite quickly as well throughout the day, and it just, you know, it kind of helps you work on a new skill. Leading on from that, another thing you can do is learn a new hobby. You could learn like a new language, you could like learn how to draw, you could learn how to knit, sew, whatever. TikTok's really good for this as well, and Pinterest. There's always something new on there going along the kind of creative lines, so definitely look into that if you want to. Another thing you can do is do some baking. Like, this is like my go-to. The first lockdown I was like baking like a lot. I was making all sorts, like cakes and stuff like that, and it was really fun. If you have a bit of free time and there's like something that you've always wanted to bake and you haven't yet, definitely give it a go. Another thing you can do is do some exercise. Now I know that's easier said than done. Even if you don't want to do any like kind of hardcore like YouTube like workouts, you can always just do like some like dancing or anything like that. Just anything you want to do that gets you moving, do that. Another thing you can do is talk to people. It doesn't hurt to kind of like call a friend, or like have like a Zoom call or a video chat or whatever with just a close friend or a relative or anyone like that. Definitely just talk to people. Another thing you can do is listen to some music. Now I strongly recommend listening to kind of like happy like preppy music, if you will. Try and avoid listening to the sad music. I know it's easier said than done, but it will kind of dampen your mood, so definitely try and listen to the happy stuff. Kind of keep on the positive side of things, and yeah, it will get you moving as well. It will make you feel good. Another thing you can do, this is a big one, I try and do it all the time, but you know, kind of fails, is to try and stay away from social media as much as you can. At the moment, you know, the news isn't the happiest thing to read. It does feel nice to kind of take a step back from all of that and just kind of, you know, push it aside for time being. Again, easier said than done. You know, a lot of our lives now are on social media. If you can do this even for like an hour or so, it does definitely make you feel better. Another thing you can do is play some video games. I have been doing this quite a lot at the moment, and it is really fun, and it does help pass the time. It just gives you something to do. Obviously don't like sit in front of a computer for like hours and hours on end, but you know, it doesn't help to have kind of a little bit of fun. Another thing you can do is do some cleaning. You know, you can clean out your room, you can clean out your drawers, you can clean out your wardrobe, anything like that. I've cleaned out my wardrobe the last 2 lockdowns we had, so I'm probably going to do it for a third time, you know, just something to do. But it does make you feel refreshed. It does kind of revive you in a way. Finally, you can keep a diary of like your emotions, your feelings, anything like that. It does help to write down your feelings and how you're doing and what you're doing each day, just to kind of, you know, keep on top of it, and it allows you to kind of vent as well and kind of put your feelings somewhere where you can like read them back if you want to. And yeah, it does definitely help make you feel better, especially if you've got like a few emotions that you just want to kind of let out. So those are often things that you can do to help get yourself through lockdown/quarantine. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more videos like this, do be sure to subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.